I wanted to send you a little video to do along with me for our shoulder exercises for possibly our thoracic outlet syndrome. And the first one was the yoga arm circles that I talked about in class. So for that one, you bring your hands together and reach them up in front of you, just gently touching the hands, and then circle the elbows out to the side, and then bring the hands together. So do that a few times. And you just want to make sure that your elbows don't go behind the line of your body and that you're keeping it pretty light and easy in the shoulders. And then we'll reverse. Maybe doing 5 or 6. If you're feeling pretty good, you could do 8. We'll do one more. Excellent. And then the next thing is with the foam roller. So rolling out around the shoulder. Actually, I'll start with the forearms. So you can do the forearm roll like this. So you can be on your knees on the floor, and that's going to get you the most pressure. And you can roll out, basically you're going to rotate your forearms on the foam roller. So you might have to change kind of the position of your back, and you'll roll the forearms in and out, and just, find a place that feels like it needs a little love and go a few times there. Maybe doing 10 rolls max. Don't feel you have to do more, or, if it begins to create any tingling, then stop. And this is the one we talked about. You could do standing at the table as well. So you could put the foam roller on the table and do that as well. You won't get as much pressure, but it really doesn't matter. If you do it at the table, then just if you'll actually doing it at the table, then I say just go for it. All right, so the shoulder rollout, or the side. So we'll do the ribs and the shoulder rollout. So kind of around the shoulder. So you'll come down to your side for this, and I'll show you how to do it at the wall after if it's not comfortable on your side. So you're going to place the foam roller basically at the side of your rib cage here. Your elbow can go on the floor. Your head can be supported by your hand, and your other hand can be wherever feels comfortable for you. Legs are whatever position is comfortable here. And you're just rolling, you're doing a small movement with your rib cage to roll the foam roller kind of up, back and forth along the side of your rib cage. And again, only do as much as you feel comfortable here. If it feels too painful, then stop. It shouldn't. You don't want it to create a lot of pain in the body, but there will be a little bit of discomfort. And then the other thing you can do here is a little rotation forward and a little rotation back. And you can test by bringing the foam roller kind of closer up to your armpit and doing a little rotation and see how that feels. And then you can bring the foam roller down a little bit and do a little rotation across here and see how that feels. And again, maybe doing 4 or 5 back and forth. The next one we're going to do is the back of the shoulder roll. So for this one, again, you'll be on your side and bring your forearm along the foam roller. So you'll have a little bit more space on your foam roller because I got the longer one for you. So that it might be a little easier than the shorter one. So you're going to roll back and forth, and you want the weight to come onto the back of the shoulder. So kind of up at the back here, where that joint is, where we both feel a little something happening. And again, you can support your head with your upper hand, or if you want to have a pillow here or something, you can do that. But you're trying to get into almost not on top of the shoulder, but like the top back of the shoulder, and just gently roll in there. Again, maybe 5 to 10 times. And then do the other side. You can push yourself up, swing the legs around, and come on down. So you can just start with the foam roller kind of in the middle of the rib cage, see how that is, and then roll down and up. So, lengthening and then almost pulling the rib cage in. And then when you find a juicy spot, you can rotate a little bit forward, rotate a little bit back a few times, and then move the foam roller once you feel comfortable there. You can move the foam roller maybe down or maybe up to where you feel something a little different. And then after you've done that a few times, come on to the shoulder on this side. So the upper arm will go along the foam roller, and then you're just, again, pulling the foam roller in. You can hold your head like this if you like, and rolling it in and out, trying again to find the top back of the shoulder where it feels a little uncomfortable at the joint there, and you might feel up the back of your arm as well. Again, just making sure you don't create any tingling, any extra tingling in the fingers. And you're just trying to move the tissues around. So that's why the soft foam roller is good. It's not that you're pushing in really hard. You're just moving the tissues around and trying to hydrate, kind of like a sponge, right? Like push the fluid out and then get new fluid in. All right. Whew, that feels good. And then come on up, and I will show you the standing one for the rolling. So you can take your foam roller and basically doing the same thing that's as on the floor, but it'll just feel a little more awkward possibly. You're going to put the foam roller on the side of the ribs, and you'll need to kind of bend your knees to go down and push up. And you're just pushing the side of the ribs into the foam roller. A little bit of squat action here. And you won't get as much pressure, but that can be fine as long as there's a little bit of pressure, basically a gentle massage. It should be okay. And the same thing, you can roll forward and roll back across the foam roller. Again, you can have it at different heights and see what feels, what you feel there. And then same thing behind the arm. So it might be a little easier to get access to that upper arm in standing here, but again, you won't get as much pressure. But maybe this is a nice place to start, and then when you feel more comfortable, you could go to the floor. See how you feel. Good. And last one. Good. And then you do the other arm. And that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I love you. Have a great day.